गुड मॉर्निंग। जो चैप्टर अपने को आज चालू करना है दैट चैप्टर इज सर्कल्स, द एज ओल्ड बैड चैप्टर, डिफिकल्ट चैप्टर। मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पब्लिक को ये क्या लगता है, डिफिकल्ट लगता है। Now before we actually begin with the chapter, let us try to understand कि सर्कल की वेरियस पार्ट्स क्या क्या होते हैं। The first is your center, the second is your radius, a line that passes through the center but touches the circumference at one point. तो ओ ए, ओ बी, ओ सी एंड ओ डी, ये चारों क्या है तुम्हारे रेडियस है। देन a straight line that is touching the circle or the circumference of the circle at two different points, that is called as a chord. So EF is your chord. फिर जैसे जैसे EF को अगर नीचे लाता जाऊंगा तो EF का लेंथ लंबा होता जा रहा है, होता जा रहा है, होता जा रहा है, and then we get the longest chord which is your diameter. Now, since we are talking about such a difficult chapter, let us give ourselves a gift of a pizza. Now, pizza जितने भी अपन मंगाते हैं उसमें वो लोग हमें ऑलरेडी 6 स्लाइसेस काट के देते हैं। Alright, now let's picture one slice of a pizza. So one slice of a pizza is a very small area. That part of a circle is called as a sector. Which sector? Since it is a small part, it is called as a minor sector, and the remaining part of the circle will be called as your major sector. उसी तरह से तुम्हारा जो कॉर्ड है, तुम्हारा कॉर्ड भी क्या करता है, सर्कल को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेगा। अगर मैंने ये कॉर्ड बनाया है तो कॉर्ड इज बीइंग एबल टू डिवाइड द सर्कल इनटू टू पार्ट्स, one with a greater area which is called as your major segment and one with the smaller area is called as your minor segment. All right, now these are your parts of a circle जो अपने को पढ़ना पड़ेगा before we can get to this chapter. Now in class 10th there is one thing and one thing only that we need to concern ourselves with, that is called as tangent. Now what is a tangent? A tangent is a straight line that is touching the circle at one particular point. That is called as a tangent. All right, now how many tangents can be drawn to a circle? Since there are infinite points on a circle, there can be infinite tangents that can be drawn to a circle. But अभी प्रॉपर्टीज की बात कर रहा हूं अगर मैं tangents की, तो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी जो रहेगा tangent का वो क्या रहेगा, that the radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. Now, if I say this is my circle with AB as my tangent and OB as my radius, and the point of contact will be B. So OB will be perpendicular to AB. The radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. मैंने तुम्हें क्या बोला कि एक सर्कल पे you can draw infinite tangents, but from one external point there can only be two tangents that can be drawn to a circle. From one external point there can only be two tangents that can be drawn to a particular circle. Now property क्या होता है, या theorem क्या होता है, that these two tangents that are drawn from one external point to a circle are equal in length. तो अपन पहले प्रूफ करते हैं। जैसे डायग्राम में अगर दिख रहा है तो द एक्सटर्नल पॉइंट इज सी, द tangents drawn are CA and CB. They should be equal in length. This is what we need to prove. This is your tangent theorem. Now we try to prove this. How? First of all, we take our left hand, then I take my right hand, and then I keep one over the other. Does your right hand completely overlap your left hand? What does it mean? This means that the two hands are congruent to each other. The two hands are congruent to each other. If two figures can completely overlap each other, then they are called as congruent figures. Now, in order for us to prove some figures as congruent, what do we use? अपन यूज करते हैं congruency criteria. मतलब पहला क्राइटेरिया क्या है तुम्हारा, साइड साइड साइड, साइड एंगल साइड, एंगल साइड एंगल, angle angle side, and right hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Now ये जो फिगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिया हुआ है, यहाँ पे let me consider triangle OAC and triangle OBC, where OA will be equal to OB because of radius, Now OC will be equal to OC because the side is common in both the triangles. And last but not the least, angle OAB is equal to angle OAC is equal to angle OBC. Why? Because the angles are both 90 degrees. Alright, so right hypotenuse inside वाले criteria से क्या हो रहा है मेरा दोनों triangles आ रहे हैं congruent. Once I have proved a certain pair of triangles to be congruent, their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are all equal to each other. Why? Because corresponding parts of congruent triangles CPCT. तो उससे मेरा क्या आ गया AC is equal to BC, which is by CPCT. 10th का सर्कल्स अपन का खत्म. 10th के सर्कल्स में टेंजेंट थ्योरम है और ये तीन थ्योरम्स है मेरी अपन ने बात करी अभी. इसके अलावा देयर इज नथिंग. बट क्योंकि तुमने सर्कल्स 9th में ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है तो 9th के सर्कल्स का बहुत मेजर रोल होता है यहाँ पे प्ले करने के लिए. इसीलिए लेट्स टेक अ क्विक रिविजन ऑफ द थ्योरम्स ऑफ क्लास 9th. We will not get into the proof of those theorems, but we'll try to understand what the theorems mean. Alright, now the first theorem is that the equal chords of a circle will subtend equal angles at the center. What does it mean? It means that if AB is equal to CD, then angle AOB should be equal to angle COD. This can be proved by using congruency. Alright, then इसका रिवर्स भी होता है, इसका कन्वर्स भी होता है. क्या होता है वो कन्वर्स? कि if two chords are subtending equal angles at the center, if two chords are subtending equal angles at the center, that means the chords are also equal. What do you mean by that? If angle AOB is equal to angle COD, that will imply that AB is equal to CD. Alright, this is your second theorem. First and second are converse of each other. Alright, the next is the perpendicular from center to the chord should bisect the chord. अगर मैंने O center है, chord AB है, O से perpendicular drop करा अगर मैंने तो OC will be perpendicular. Now, if angle OCA or angle OCB are 90 degrees, that means that will imply AC is equal to BC. Because the perpendicular from center to the chord will bisect the chord. इसी का कन्वर्स क्या हो जाएगा कि if a line through the center bisects the chord, then the line is perpendicular to the chord. अगर तुम्हें इसमें given है कि if AC is equal to BC, ये तुम्हें already given है. If AC is equal to BC, that will imply that OC is perpendicular to AB. That is your converse theorem. Now, what is collinear? Collinear का मतलब होता है same straight line. If 3 points are in the same straight line, they are called as collinear. If the 3 they are not in straight line, then they are called as non-collinear points. There is one and only one circle that is passing through 3 non-collinear points. Alright, then next आता है मेरा that the equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Now, let's say if AB and CD, the chords are equal, then their perpendicular distances from the center, they will also be equal. If AB is equal to CD, this implies that OE is equal to OF. Similarly, इसका converse आ जाएगा that if OE is equal to OF, the two perpendicular distances are equal. If two chords are equidistant from the center, that will imply that the chords are also equal to each other. So if OE is equal to OF, that means AB will be equal to CD. Alright, now the next theorem is if the angle subtended by an arc or a chord at the center is x, the angle subtended by the same chord or arc at the circumference will be x by 2. Alright, now let us see. Angle subtended by the arc AB. Angle subtended by the arc AB at the center is angle AOB. Angle AOB is supposed to be twice the angle subtended by arc AB at the circumference, which is angle ACB. Therefore, what do you have? You have angle AOB is equal to twice of angle ACB. Angle AOB is equal to twice of angle ACB. Okay. Now, segment. A chord divides a circle into two areas that which are called as segments. So the angles which are formed by the chord in the same segment, they are equal in magnitude. Now let's say मेरा chord यहाँ पे क्या है, AD है. ऊपर वाला जो सेगमेंट है दैट इज बिगर एरिया, वो मेजर सेगमेंट हो जाएगा. नीचे जो बन रहा है वो माइनर सेगमेंट हो जाएगा. नाउ एंगल्स फॉर्म्ड बाय द कॉर्ड AD इन द मेजर सेगमेंट आर ACD एंड ABD. अब वो क्योंकि सेम सेगमेंट में है, दे बोथ विल बी इक्वल टू ईच अदर. And similarly, in the minor segment, the angles are forming AFD, AED. They also will be equal to each other. चारों एंगल्स में आपस में कोई रिलेशन नहीं है, लेकिन मेजर सेगमेंट के दोनों एंगल्स आपस में इक्वल है, माइनर के दोनों आपस में इक्वल रहेंगे. Alright. Now, similarly, the next thing is that the angle in a semicircle is always 90 degree. Now, I'll consider OD to be my diameter. I'll consider OD to be my diameter. So OD से जितने भी एंगल बन रहे हैं, OAD, OBD, OCD, OED, OFD, OGD, सारे एंगल क्या होंगे तुम्हारे 90 डिग्री होंगे, because they are angles which are formed in a semicircle with the diameter. Now, concyclic. Concyclic क्या होता है? Concyclic का मतलब हो जाएगा that the 4 points are lying on a circle. Now, if you need to prove that, you can prove any of the above properties and it will prove that the 4 points are concyclic. Mainly, what you will need to prove is that the angles in a given segment are equal. If you prove that, then the 4 points that you obtain will be concyclic. Then, the last thing that comes is a cyclic quadrilateral. What do you understand by cyclic quadrilateral? A quadrilateral that is formed on a circle is called as a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral का most important point क्या होता है तुम्हारा, कि उसके opposite angles का sum होता है 180 degree. Their opposite angles are supplementary to each other. That is the most important point that we need to remember of cyclic quadrilaterals. Now, the last part of this chapter, which is called as secant. What is a secant? अगर एक chord है मेरा और मैं chord को दोनों तरफ extend कर देता हूँ, है ना? Let us assume a line, alright? A line which is going through the circle. मतलब वो एक पॉइंट पे कट करके अंदर आया और दूसरे पॉइंट से कट करके बाहर चला गया. That is called as a secant. So there's a secant and tangent theorem. Considering this diagram, AC is your secant, AB is your external part of the secant, and AD is your tangent. So according to the tangent secant theorem, what do you get? You get AD square is equal to AB into AC. Alright, now this was the general introduction of the chapter circles. Okay, now try to solve as many questions as you can. All the best, work hard.